Hi, I'm Michael Bender, President and COO of KSP Partnership. I'd like to spend just a few minutes discussing the financial benefits of high-performance project teams. As you know, projects are the means by which organizations implement innovation, improve their internal operations, reduce manufacturing costs, and introduce new products or services. As we will see, the performance of your project team can have a substantial effect on the overall profitability of your project. If you've had a basic business finance course at either the graduate or undergraduate level, you likely already know that the most common method for evaluating financial benefit of a project is with net present value, or NPV. Let's look at a quick NPV calculation for a new product development project using a high-performance project team.
For our example, we're creating a new product for release into the marketplace. The left column shows the financial periods. Typically, financial analysts use years. However, for our demonstration, we'll use quarters. The next column shows the cash flows associated with our project. These numbers are generally represented in round thousands or round millions as appropriate. For our example, we'll assume round thousands. As you can see, our high-performance project team will take 3 quarters to complete the project, allowing the new product to be released in quarter number 3. The cash flows for these early quarters are negative, as we're expending money on the project and project team. The cash flows for quarters 3 through 14 represent the financial results of our project. For process improvement projects, these figures would represent the net amount of money we would expect to save resulting from our project. For example, a project designed to improve a finance system would reduce the number of accountants and auditors we might need. For a new product release, as in our example, these figures would represent the net profits based on sales projections from marketing. For this example, we're assuming a 3-year product life with a typical bell-shaped sales projection curve. The last column shows the discounted cash flows. As the value of money deteriorates over time, the negative cash flows increase over time, while the positive cash flows decrease over time. For our example, we're assuming a 10% discount rate, or cost of capital, or 2.5% per quarter. The sum of all the discounted cash flows is our net present value, or NPV. Financially, this project will add $104,000 worth of value to our company.
As you can see, our project offers a nice benefit to our company, assuming a high-performance team. What's a high-performance team? These are individuals who are highly motivated, not towards themselves, but towards the project. They have clear definition of what they're doing. They have all the skills they need to get the job done. They collaborate with each other frequently. They address problems immediately and get them resolved. They care about the work they do. They have few distractions and can focus on the work, get it done, and move on. Now let's look at a typical performance team. These are the teams we typically see in our travels. What are the characteristics of a typical performance team? Project requirements are frequently vague, so the team isn't quite sure what they're supposed to build. Project requirements change frequently. The team has to go find the tools and information they need before they can start work. They're frequently interrupted with emails, texts, colleagues, and managers, making it hard for them to focus on their work. They push off problems in an attempt to meet deadlines. And while they care about quality, they're more focused on meeting those deadlines, and some quality suffers. Now, let's look at what a NPV calculation might look like for a typical performance team.
For our example, we assume our typical performance team will take an additional quarter to finish the product. As you can see, our negative cash flows now extend to quarter number 3. For our example, we assume the project team will cost us $100,000 in the first and last quarter, and $200,000 in all the internal quarters. We also assume the project will absorb $100,000 in capital and other expenses in quarter number 1. This also pushes out the positive cash flows. As the value of money deteriorates over time, the resulting positive cash flows now reduce as they're 1 quarter further out into the future. Note what's happened to our NPV. This project's value has now turned sharply negative, indicating it's a financial loser.
As you can see, project team performance can have a pronounced effect on the financial benefits of a project. In our travels, we've also seen low performance teams. These are individuals who have basically given up. They put in the hours but produce few results. We call them box checkers. They check the boxes they're supposed to check but really don't care about the results. Let's now add the low performance project team to our NPV calculations.
This slide compares the net present value of each of our project teams. For our example, our low performance project team takes 5 quarters to complete the project, adding more negative cash flows and pushing out the positive cash flows even further. Note the effect on the NPV calculations. Our high performance project team results in a positive NPV of $104,000. Our typical performance team yields a negative $124,000, and our low performance project team results in a whopping negative $357,000.
In this presentation, we've examined only the financial effects of project team performance on the project. We haven't examined the marketing, quality, or disruptive effects project teams can exhibit. For example, a high-performance team will produce a higher quality product, meaning fewer customer complaints, repairs, and returns, as well as improving your company's reputation and customer loyalty. In our example, we also assumed the projected sales didn't change as they were pushed out into the future. More realistically, competition would result in shorter product life cycles, further degrading the NPV. In a globalized market where innovation and competition is fierce, high-performance project teams are more than a convenience. They're a strategic advantage. KSP Partnership specializes in developing high-performance teams. With our extensive years of executing projects, training project managers, and developing high-performance organizational cultures, we've developed the tools and techniques needed to move your project teams up the performance ladder. Give us a call at 630-465-5574 and ask for either myself, Michael Bender, or our CEO, Kimmy Zimsky. We'll be happy to review your situation and offer solutions. Thank you for watching, and may all your projects be successful.